everybody, it's Gardening with Gail, and I am just in the garden, actually grounding. Y'all, does everybody know what grounding means? I'm just laying on the ground. So welcome on this beautiful Sunday. I'm putting this on as some repellent, and I just got some vines I needed to cut back, and I'm gonna make a reef while I am on. Greetings and welcome everybody. It's Gardening with Gail. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I had to cut back some of this vine, and just welcome everybody. I'm gonna make a mini reef while I'm just chilling on the grind. So this is like one, I'm clearing the leaves off. I think I had some Virginia creeper vines mixed with some honeysuckle vines and some ivy vines. See the ivy vine right here? And I had to cut, they were trying to get in the garden. I had to cut back. I'll use this as some fertilizer leaf. These leaves, I won't throw them away. They'll be used as fertilizer leaves. And I'll just make a reef while I'm sitting here relaxing, grounding on the garden on this beautiful day of May, Sunday, May. What's May? This is May 25th. Isn't it beautiful? It's a beautiful day. Look at that beautiful sky. The garden is behind me. I'm just grounding in the garden. Welcome everybody. Gardening with Gail. And I'm going to make a reef out of some of these vines. Maybe a small one. But this is going to be the base out of these vines. Not artificial. I'm going to take these greens that I'm pulling off the reef, off the vine. I'm going to put them for fertilizer. Maybe mulch, a little bit mulch. It all goes back, and the plants love natural organic matter. And so yeah, so it's just a beautiful Sunday going live, grounding in the garden. Got some vine. I'm gonna make a reef out of some of these vines I had to cut back. Some ivy leaves, some honeysuckle vines, and some Virginia creeper. Virginia creeper vines are really like the strongest, but it looks like the ivy vines were really thick. Yo, what's up? I'm grounding in the garden. I'm just on the ground. I'm gonna make a vine out of these. It's Gardening with Gail. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, I'm gonna make a reef base with these vines. I had to cut them back, and so I said, let me make some reef bases out of this. What you think? Hey, greetings everyone. I'm Gardening with Gail, and I'm grounding in the garden. The garden's behind me. I'm just simply on the ground. Yeah, that's it. See, that's my garden, and I'm chilling. I'm just chilling in my garden, relaxing. Greetings, everyone. Don't fight, Pelly. Greetings, good afternoon. Look at this beautiful sky. Isn't it beautiful outside? Beautiful Sunday for Memorial Day. Greetings. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'm just on the ground, grounding in the garden, and I decided, oh, thank you. Thank you so much for saying I'm cute. I appreciate it. I'm grounded in the garden. I'm gonna make a wreath base out of these vines. They were trying to grow in the garden, so I put them up and I said, hey, I'll make a reef out of them. Yeah, yep. I did start some more seeds today. I started some more flowers, some more banana peppers and sweet peppers, and I'm gonna transplant some more pumpkins, Seminole pumpkins, like squash, like butternut squash. Yeah, greetings. Hi, Augustin Gasper. Greetings. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much, everyone that's joined the live. I'm just grounded in the garden, simply just laying in the garden. Yay! And my garden is behind me. I'm making a reef, relaxing. So I'm just gonna take these vines that I pulled from my garden, and I'm just gonna wrap them around and make a reef base to maybe hang on the door. Yeah, maybe I'll braid them. That's it. Just relaxing, using the resources. I'm gonna take these leaves that I'm getting off the vines. I'm gonna make some fertilizer water with them. Yep, that's it. Using what I got. Gardening with Gail. Gardening with Gail. Gardening with Gail. Grounding on this beautiful Sunday at the beginning of summer, just laying on the ground, getting some earth energy in my body, sending some earth energy to you. Yeah, everyone out there, I hope you try to connect with earth this Sunday. I'm just on the ground. There's nothing wrong with being on the ground. My ground is good. Only thing, ants might come near me, but it looks like they don't want to be near me right now, so that's good. Greetings. Hello, 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 hello. So yeah, I'm gonna make a reef out of these vines that I pulled. They were trying to about three different invasive plants were trying to grow in my garden, and I had to stop them. They were reaching out for the sun from where they are, and I'm gonna make a reef. Does anyone out there on my live garden, what y'all got growing? Got any vegetables? Got any flowers growing? Let's talk. Let's talk, everybody. What's going on? Oh boy, the mosquitoes are trying to come. Hi, hi. Okay, all right. Be right back. KK, be right back. I get it. I get it. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let everybody ground in the garden. And I'm going to take the leaves off, and I'll be making fertilizer with the leaves that I'm gathering from the vines that I picked. It's gardening with Gail, grounding in the garden on this beautiful Sunday at the beginning of summer in May. Yes, thank you everybody for the love. I really appreciate it. It's gardening with Gail, and I'm grounding in the garden. Oh, this one was really, this has some little moss on it. Look at that. Isn't that nice? That's so pretty. I haven't experienced growing moss. Anybody ever grew moss out there? I have a lot. I could just pick some. I heard you could just pick it and put it in the container, keep it moist. But I just haven't taken the time out. But I love when I get vines and they have these little roots on them already. See those little fuzzy roots? They make your reef give it such detail and make it look unique, and it easy fills it in easily. So yeah, I'm just grounding. I am simply on the ground, grounding in my garden on this beautiful Sunday at the beginning of summer. I'm making a memory, relaxing, getting some good old energy healing from Mother Earth. It's a beautiful thing, beautiful thoughts on a beautiful day. Can y'all see the sky behind me? Yeah, my garden is behind me. If you just joined in, this is my garden growing. Yeah, can y'all see that? And I'm just chilling in the garden, gardening with Gail. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you, everyone who has joined in and is watching me and will join in. Just going live, grounding in the garden, and making a reef base. Um, it depends on how strong it gets. If I put artificial flowers, I can't put my real flower from my garden because it just wouldn't last long. So I may get some artificial flowers and attach it, some greenery. But yeah, I'm gonna use these, make a little small reef maybe for an indoor door, not really a big one for to display outside. That's what I'm saying now. You can, with a reef, you can start small and always change your mind. Yeah. So I'm gonna use these. I just picked these fresh I just cut them fresh. I had to cut them back. They were trying to grow in my garden, and I don't want them to grow in my garden. So it's gardening with Gail, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. I'm just grounding in the garden. Yeah, just on the ground in the garden. I've done my garden, weeded. I sowed some seeds. I sowed some succession planting, some more corn, transplanted my Seminole pumpkin, which is like butternut squash. I collected some chicory flowers from my garden today. Chicory flowers are so beautiful. Do y'all know they only bloom for one day? And I'm just simply here grounding in the garden with Gail. Thank you for everybody that's joined. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, like my live. Stay with me for a while. I'm just grounding in the garden. Yep. It's such a beautiful summer day, beginning of summer day, Sunday, the Sunday before Memorial Day. I'm cleaning some vines to make a reef vase. I want, oh, this too small. I think I could still use it though. But this was from ivy. I don't know if it was English ivy. See, that was an ivy. That's an ivy leaf. It was trying to grow in my garden. And I'm gonna make a reef base out of these vines. Gonna kind of braid them together and let them dry, and then decorate them accordingly. Maybe I'll do some peppers. Maybe I'll do a small kitchen reef and decorate it with some dried peppers that I grow in my garden. I'm growing mulata peppers, the peppers, buena mulata peppers. That's the purple peppers, and red hot peppers. So a red reef would be very pretty. You could keep that in your kitchen all year long. And the buena mulata peppers, they're purple peppers. They're quite delicious, and I could dry them, and that will be a purple decorative wreath you could put inside your house. I'm growing shishito peppers. Anybody ever grew those or like to eat shishito peppers? Oh, I love those peppers. Like every 10th pepper is hot, but the rest of them is a nice mild pepper that I love that has great flavor. But you gotta watch out. You'll get the hot one and you're like, oh crap. So anybody that's joining in, it's Gardening with Gail, and I'm just simply grounding in the garden, just laying on the ground in my garden, connecting in another way. I can connect in my garden. Greetings, everybody, and making a reef while I am laying down. I just felt like I should lay down. Now, this must be the honeysuckle vine. I'm gonna leave a little things on here. I'll leave these on here, and these gonna be a great addition to the reef base. It'll give me more depth. I can braid them in. It'll make a thicker vine. Yeah, this looks like, that's why I like honeysuckle. I like Virginia creeper. Now Virginia creeper, it's really, whoo, that thing is invasive. I had to cut it back, but they make great reef vines in the grape family, and they make great vines as well. Reef bases as well. So yeah, I'm just taking these vines, and I am going to make a small reef out of them. I'm going to use these leaves as some in my fertilizer water. I just when I cut back from around the yard and leaves, I take the leaves, mulch with them, make fertilizer water with them, put them back into the earth to help grow the things I love to look at and eat. It's Gardening with Gail, and I am grounding in the garden on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday afternoon, beginning of summer. Welcome, everybody that's stopping by. Thank you so much. Like this live, stay with me for a while, ask me some questions. Gardening, um, I love it. Life is a garden. You get to choose what you want to grow, what you want to grow in your life. Beautiful vegetables, beautiful flowers, poisonous flowers. Yes, Gardening with Gail. Gardening with Gail, and I'm just grounding in the garden, simply on the ground. The garden's behind me, and while I'm grounding in the garden, I am using some vines I had to cut back and making a small reef base. Just a small reef. That's what I'm doing, grounding and creating with things from my garden. Isn't that wonderful? We're able to do that. My garden gives me so many options. It gives me art options to make beautiful art. It gives me options to grow beautiful flowers to look at. It gives me options to eat wonderful, delicious vegetables and herbs that are not in our regular supermarket. So yeah, gardening is life. Gardening is really life. Gardening with Gail, and I'm just simply grounding in the garden. Okay, so I think I cleared off most of the leaves from the vines I'm going to use. And what I'm going to do now is start braiding them or shaping the wreath uh, base. So I'm going to pick out the two thickest ones and the ones that have the most like little branches and roots on it. I'm just going to braid them together and then shape them. Um, let's try to do a square one. You think a square one will be good? Let's try to do a square reef. I think I can do that. Yeah, I got exactly what I need. If not, I have plenty more. I can go and get more vines. I have plenty. This is just what I felt like bringing over here. So this is Gardening with Gail, anyone who's just joined me. And I am making a grounding. First, I'm grounding in my garden. Can y'all see my garden behind me? That's just some. I think that's my bee balm. Maybe you can see a sunflower that hasn't bloomed yet, but it's growing. I am going to make a small wreath. Let's do a square one. Let's put these together. Okay, so far I got four pieces right here, and make another one. I use this to kind of tie it and make a little square reef. I'll take this one, it's brown. Gardening with Gail, welcome everybody. I'm just grounding in the garden, meaning I'm simply just on the ground, connecting with the earth and just letting it heal me and enjoying myself peacefully on this beautiful beginning of summer day. At Gardening with Gail, and I had some ivy. Isn't that a beautiful leaf? I actually brought this ivy inside and made a house plant. It was growing wild outside. It's always trying to come in my garden. It's always going to try to reach for the sun. It means resilience. So I got some of this ivy and put it up and made about two beautiful house plants from the ivy that was growing, trying to get in my garden, take over. I can't let it. But yeah, this is Gardening with Gail. I'm grounding in the garden, just on the ground in the garden, enjoying this beautiful Sunday. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and bind these together. I'm going to make a wreath base out of these wreaths I collected, and make a little decorative wreath. But I have to start off first and get it. Let's shape it. So we're gonna shape it. So let's hold it together. I got about 6 pieces right here, 6 vines, and I'm gonna wrap a green piece that's fresh. It'll harden. I'm gonna wrap it around it to bind it together right now. Like wrap it and crisscross it. So simply, no rules here, nothing. Just putting it together, and it'll come out how it's gonna come out. Yeah, gardening with Gail, making a wreath base with vines I pulled from the garden. It was trying to get in there. It was trying to get up in it. And I'm talking about in it. It was trying to get in it. Trying to take over my garden. And I said, come here. Make a wreath out of you. It could be for a present, for decorative, summer, but I could put fresh flowers on it, fresh flowers that can last without water, which is maybe some straw flowers that I grow. Straw flowers, once I dry them, I can decorate this wreath with them. That'll be pretty. That's the idea. Straw flowers and not too many more. Bachelor buttons, it just fade over time. But maybe I have to get some fake flowers to make the wreath look pretty. But I don't have to decorate it with flowers. I could decorate it with hot peppers. I can decorate it with so many options for it not being fake flowers, but they will have to be dried. And me making the wreath base, I can take them off and add as I please because I made it. Yeah, it's Gardening with Gail. And I am in the garden grounding, meaning I'm just laying on the ground getting some nice energy, smelling that grass. When last time y'all smelled grass? Fresh grass. Y'all better connect. Y'all better connect. I hope you have a chance to get some good organic grass, some pesticide free grass if you choose to ground this way. But you can just walk barefoot too. I chose a nice little spot in front of my yard. Y'all see some of my garden. This is one of my favorite parts of my garden. I got my bee balm is about to flower back there. I have, see that sunflower? That's a sunflower. That's going to be like a branching sunflower. That means it's going to give me like 8 to 10 sunflower blooms one time. They are so beautiful. I wish I could just plant them all over. I can't because sunflowers block the sun from your other flowers. But I do have a spot where I have a lot of sunflowers growing, but they block the sun from your other flowers, so you have to be careful where you place them. But they're so bright, and the pollinators love them. So you get so many bees and butterflies and hummingbirds and other beautiful insects that you shouldn't be afraid of coming to you in your face. Like, it's a wonderful sight to me. It's a wonderful feeling. So yeah, everyone, this is Garden with Gail. Please like my live. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and share. I'm on the road to 2K. What I'm doing here while I'm grounding and on live, I am making a reef base out of some vines that were trying to come in the garden and take over some Asian honeysuckle vine. I don't know if they're Chinese or Japanese variety, but they were Asian honeysuckle that's taking over, and some Virginia creeper, which is a native plant. It's in the grape family, but it's a strong vine, especially to make reefs out of, and honeysuckle, Virginia creeper, and ivy. So I had those three vines trying to come in my garden. Can y'all imagine that? If y'all know those, oh my gosh. So yeah, everyone, if you're watching, like this video, and I'm just making a reef base. I think I'm going to, I have a vision. This will be a square one, and maybe I'll put dried hot peppers and straw flowers, or maybe even dried daisies. Because I'm growing Shasta daisies and African daisies, and if I can dry them and allow them to keep their color, that would be amazing. That would be very pretty. But I know the straw flowers will keep their color and they'll be pretty. So I am growing straw flowers, and they keep their color and they dry. So this is Gardening with Gail, and I'm just making a reef vase out of some vines that were trying to invade my garden, and I'm grounding in the garden at the same time, just on the ground. My garden is behind me. One part of my garden is behind me. It was the best spot I could find to lay on, and just relaxing and enjoying life, because life is a garden. Hey, what do you have? What you got growing on in your beautiful garden called life? I had to stop and start thinking about that. Hey, I choose what I want to grow. I choose what I want to grow. Tomatoes, what kind of tomatoes, what kind of peppers, what kind of, can I have a winter garden? Yes, I can. And still garden. Can I have a spring and a summer garden? Absolutely. Can I only have plants that I want to eat in my garden? Yeah, you don't have to be like everyone else. If you only like to eat cherry tomatoes, we only like cherry tomatoes. I only grow cherry tomatoes. And people like, oh, I want a big, fat, juicy tomato. No, cherry tomatoes, they come abundantly and they come quick. You're not waiting all summer for those tomatoes to get. Now they're small, bit. Can I make sauce with them? Yes. Can I sun dry them to store in a jar later? Yes. Can I make tomato paste with them? Yes. Just like all those other tomatoes, and they grow quicker, and I love them. Anyway, that's my rant on cherry tomatoes. But again, it's your garden. Grow what you want in your garden, your life. So yeah, it's Gardening with Gail, and I'm just grounding in the garden. That means I'm just on the ground, and while I'm on the ground, I'm creating a reef base that I may or may not use artificial things with. So I had some ideas. I may use some capsaicin, like the little colorful peppers. I have three peppers I maybe want to use: the purple Buena Mulata peppers, the red chili peppers, or they have this pepper plant that have little colorful peppers. I might use that. I'm growing it, so yeah. But I only grow those type of peppers: sweet bell peppers. So five sweet bell peppers, shishito peppers, banana peppers, and Buena Mulata and red chili peppers. I don't grow jalapenos. I can't tell you why. Maybe I should get a jalapeno plant and put it in. But yeah, it's gardening with Gail, and I am making a wonderful reef base while grounding in the garden. It is a beautiful beginning of summer day. And let's see, I have the opportunity to do this. So I said, I'm going to take the time. I'm just going to be on the ground like this. Just like that. Hey, y'all. Gardening with Gail. Do you, whatever makes you happy. Relax. You don't have to really answer to anybody. It's your garden. Grow what you want to grow. I want to grow some relaxation and some grounding. I want my skin and I want my body to be on the ground to make me remember that everything's solid. It's holding me up. It's got me. I don't have to worry. Breathe those problems in the ground. This is a form of meditation, grounding in the garden and making a reef, creating and relaxing at the same time. Yep, gardening with Gail. And y'all can watch my shorts I put on if you want certain garden materials. But I did start some seeds today and transplant and water the garden because it's been a couple of days. It's no rain. I'm not dependent on the rain, and the temperatures are getting hotter. So I want to keep my beautiful plants happy with some water. They we all grow better when we drink water when we're not hydrated, right? Right. Yeah. So that's it. We are just simply grounding, and also I like this because I get to see all these little plants that are not growing in my garden that are native and wild, like this one. Now this one looks like a little succulent, but it's called rabbit tobacco. It's in the everlasting family, and when I say everlasting, they have a scent to them that doesn't go away. And if they're allowed to grow and bloom and their seeds um, look like dandelion, little small dandelions, and you can dry them, and but they smell so good, and they're called sweet. They're in the sweet everlasting family. But I get to notice these little plants like this and these tiny little. I think these belong to the sticker bugs, but you see that little pretty little flower? Can y'all see that pretty little flower? I get to connect and notice. But I think these are little sticker bug flowers too. The plants that stick you when you walk through the grass. Yeah, so this is Gardening with Gail, grounding in the garden with the Gardening with Gail on this beautiful Sunday. I'm on the ground, y'all, just laying on the ground, grounding in the garden. That's a beautiful thing, and it's quite comfortable. And I'm grateful to be able to do this. To say I can do this, I can just stop and relax and connect. And I can see the little tiny insects crawling on the little plants. They're so busy because they know they feel, or I guess they feel. I don't know what they feel. They can't talk to us, but I feel they act as if, um, well, they better gather what they can gather. The ants I'm talking about, while they can, before that rain comes, before winter comes. So yeah, it's just gardening with Gail. I'm grounding. I get to see all its little ants, little all kind of little bugs all around me, but they're not bothering me. And I'm not afraid that they're gonna bother me because I'm on the ground. I'm safe. I'm held up. I'm protected. This is the reason I'm on the ground. Yeah, gardening with Gail. Grounding in the garden on this beautiful Sunday. Oh, let me get back to my reef. I got grounded on that relaxing tantric. Then I did hear a little mosquito fly by my ear, so I'm putting on something repellent. Yeah, I make my own repellent too. I grow about 4 to 5 different plants are in the mint family, including lemon balm, beautyberry. Did you know oregano is in the mint family? Anybody out there? So beautyberry, oregano, spearmint, peppermint. I don't know if I have peppermint. I'm hoping I have peppermint. I don't know. Spearmint and peppermint are really close. But anyway, apple mint. So I take those mints, that beautyberry, and I mix it. I make my own mosquito repellent. Yep, and it compares to DEET without the chemicals DEET have in them. Oh, this is a good piece for my reef base that I'm making for the vines that I collected. So yeah, I'm just gonna so this is where I am now. I am going to, I love these little pieces right here because when I'm making the reef base, it gives it character, and I like for them to stay on that reef base and dry. So these are like, this is some little roots that it had on it, and I'm going to add this to the reef base. Gives it some character and some depth and makes it thicker effortlessly. I love that. And I got to be careful about these ivy leaf because it may try to root somewhere else in my garden. I can't do that. I'm going to put this in a container and let it decompose, and it's going to be fertilizer. I don't like put water in it. I only add water when I'm getting ready to use it for fertilizer, because if I let it sit with water, well, that's going to be mosquitoes. And y'all got some wild black raspberries that's about to be ready. I'm happy about that. I had to cover them. Birds and squirrel animals, they gon' I'm not gonna be able to enjoy them. So that's something I'm looking for. Is something you looking forward to? Anyone that's watching Gardening with Gail? Yeah, I'm just grounding in the garden on a beautiful Sunday at the beginning of summer. I'm grateful. I'm so thank you for everyone that's joined in. Talk to me. What y'all got going in? It's for a second. Just say hey or like my live. And thank you for everybody that's watching, has stopped by. It's Gardening with Gail, making a reef in the garden. Yeah, maybe I'll be on for about like 10 more minutes, and ground quietly by myself. But if you get the opportunity, get on the ground. On the ground. Beginning of summer, connect. Symbolize strength. That you are solid. You're held up. What's holding you up? This solid earth energy. Yeah. Smell that grass, that beautiful grass. Gardening with Gail. If you tuned in, this is my garden. My garden's behind me. I'm on the ground, just laying on the ground on this beautiful Sunday. So I've gotten these pieces together. They are attached at the top, I could say, at the beginning for my reef. I'm making a small reef base from vines I had to cut back that were being invasive. And I said, hey, let me make a reef base. Um, yeah, just simple, just putting them together. No rules, no that you got to do this. Just you got to put them together and attach them, so they stay together. And I'm trying to decide if I have enough to not use wire, but nothing wrong with using some wire to hold it together. But right now, it's all natural. So this is because these vines that I'm using are pretty strong. make movements that they stay together. You know, if you ever try this or you're gonna try this, yeah, just do things that make them attach them. But you know what? You can always fix it. See how good thoughts are coming to me while I'm grounding. You can always fix it. It's not permanent. Don't get in such a hissy fit. Oh, it's got to be perfect. No, it don't. It's your reef, like it's your garden. Grow what you want. Do what you want. Do you. I think it came together quite nicely in a way that could be very versatile to what I wanted to be versatile with. Yeah, I'm just making a reef, and so this is the first day. Maybe I'll do an updated reel. Oh, make this reef of it dried, and then also make another one where I decorate it. Make a little series. Vines from the garden. Reef base making. Easy as pie. So there we go. I intended to make round or square. I thought about square. I don't know. It depends. What do you want to be? Do you want to be square or you want to be round? What do you want to be? Talk to me. Looks like it said round, y'all. It wanted to be round. So yeah, I'm just grounding in the garden, and I decided to, while I'm on the ground garden in front of my garden's behind me, or one side of my garden is behind me, that I would make a reef vase out of some vines that I had to cut back that were trying to take over the garden. They were about to. They was reaching out. They was like, "Ooh, that's some good soil. I want to go live in that soil. Let me expand. Let me." Them vines are like resilient. The vines, nature said, "No, I'm gonna grow. I'm gonna grow. I'm gonna grow. And if you don't stop me, watch me grow. Watch me grow." And someone comes along and says, "Nope, not in this part of the garden." So look at that, y'all. Reef base. If I wasn't running my yap, I would have been finished a long time ago. But I think this is a good little size. Um, it's thick enough. Could I make it thicker? You can always. Look at that. That's a good piece to add. Look at those roots. It'll give it some good character. I am going to find an area that really doesn't have a lot of those little roots showing. And I'm going to attach it around there. I love the way it looks. Yeah. And those little roots are going to dry and give it some good character. Yeah, I made this reef base while I was here grounding on live YouTube family. Thank you everybody that subscribed and has watched my gardening with Gail, grounding in the garden, who stopped in and said hi, who showed me some love. I really appreciate it. I'm very, very, very grateful. Very grateful on this beautiful early summer day in May, the end of May. Just relax and chill. And yeah, I hope this energy guides me through the rest of the summer. Yeah, relax. It's up to you. What you gonna do with it? Yep. Gardening with Gail, grounding in the garden, relaxing on the ground, creating. What I like grounding is like I just let it go. Just know and just safely feel like, yeah, I got it. Nothing's gonna happen. Just let it all go. Just feel it leaving my body. Yeah, thank you. I'm grateful. So yeah, this is Gardening with Gail. Grounding and garden, just simply on the ground, in the garden, relaxing. It's a beautiful thing. I'm grateful. Thank you for everyone that's tuned in. It's Gardening with Gail. This is a small reef base I made from vines that I harvested that were about to come in the garden. I cut the vines back and I made a reef base that I could decorate with peppers, with real flowers, dried flowers, artificial flowers, anything I want to decorate, ribbons. But it's a base for a reef out of natural material. Yeah, I like it. I'm grateful. I'm grateful I got the idea that I could use the material to make a reef vase. See this? Yeah. Just while it's in here just grounding, I just created this reef vase that I could have for a very, very long time. And I could use it with other reef bases. Yep. Gardening with Gail. Yeah, so we made this reef vase in the garden while grounding in the garden. Y'all say hi to my garden. Give it some blessings. It's got some stuff growing. Got some okra and some roselle. That's sunflowers. Hey, Mr. Walls. Some bee balm. Some corn back there. Pear tree. All types of stuff growing. Look at my beautiful sunflowers. Yeah. That's my garden. That's what's growing on. And I'm just laying here beside it, grounding. And so I'll say goodbye. I'm so grateful. This was amazing to be able to do this, to just relax in the garden, laying on the ground in front of my garden. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. So this is Gardening with Gail. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, say hello, give me some love. Thank you. And while I was relaxing and grounding, I made this. I made this reef base out of vines that were growing abundantly somewhere that well, I just didn't want them to go that way. So yeah, I made this reef base and I'll just let it dry. Maybe I'll add some more and strengthen if there are any weakened spots once it's dried, because it'll shrink. Yeah, so I made this reef base while I'm on the ground on live. Thank you, everyone that's tuned in. Gardening with Gail. And I hope you subscribe for more great Life is a Garden content, because life really is a garden. You choose what you grow. Are you growing hate? Are you growing anger? Are you growing love? Are you growing wealth, health, success? What are you growing? What kind of garden you got? Do you have all vegetable garden? Do you have all flower garden? Do you have all succulent garden? Do you have a garden that only loves dry weather in the desert? There are all types of gardens that we could grow. So many gardens. Aquatic gardens. I would like to get in that. I even had a zodiac garden one time, meaning I tried to grow plants for every zodiac sign. Yeah, that was fun. And also had like a crystal garden, like the crystal gem gardens. I tried to match up the crystals with the plants. That was fun. So thank you, everyone. It's Gardening with Gail. Thank you for grounding with me. I am going to cut the live short. Again, so like, comment, subscribe. This is Gardening with Gail, Positive Gail 2012. Thank you, everyone.